Okay, so number 11 gives us this expression 16r cubed t times z to the fifth all over negative 4 times r t to the third z to the second. Now normally I just use the shortcut to get the answer, but I just want to remind you guys where this comes from. What we're really saying is 16 times r times r times r times 1t times 5z's all over negative 4 times r times 1, 2, 3 t's times 2z's. Well, here's the cool thing. This r will cancel with this r. This t will cancel with this t. This z will cancel with one of these, and this will cancel with one of these. And when I say cancel, what I mean is reduce down to 1 over 1 and 1 over 1 and 1 over 1 over 1, 1 over 1 over 1, 1 over 1 over 1. Now 16 divided by 4 is actually, or negative 4 is actually negative 4. Negative 4 over 1, but I'm not going to write the 1 down here. Well, I've got two t's on the bottom that are left, so I'm going to say t squared here, and that's it. But on the top I've got 2r, so I'm going to say r times r, which is r squared. And then z times z times z is z cubed. Now how could I have gotten that answer without writing it all the way out? Well, it's not that difficult. If I were to say 16r cubed t z to the fifth all over negative 4r t to the third z squared. This is actually easier than you would imagine. Let's zoom in so you can see the wizardry. We know that 16 divided by negative 4 is just going to be negative 4 over 1. But look, what has the larger power, r to the third or r to the first? Well, this one has the larger power. This one's the smallest. So when they cancel, I'm going to cancel 1 on the bottom here with 1 on the bottom here. What is 3 minus 1? R squared on the top. Now what is r to the 0? Because 1 minus 1 is 0. R to the 0 is equal to 1. 1 times all that other stuff. So the 1 doesn't go away. It's still there, but when you multiply t squared by 1 or all that other stuff, it just kind of, we don't need to write it down. So now let's deal with the t's. This is t to the first over t to the third. This is the smallest. If I subtract 1 there, I'm going to subtract 1 here. That leaves me with t squared on the bottom. T to the 0 up here is 1, so 1 times all this other stuff. Same thing here. 2 is the smaller power, so I'm going to subtract 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top, and that leaves me with z to the third power. But that comes from all this stuff. Okay? But this is the actual, this is the answer. And so let's double check and see if that's one of our multiple choice answers. Yep, I think it's B, right? B. Isn't that it? B? B's the answer? Yep.